Anyway, it's 23-24 extended. You know what we're here for. That's right. We're here for Calle Clang.
Am I stupid?
SPA, what are you doing to me?
Are you kidding me? No way, come on, dude. Holy smokes. You know what that means, baby? eBay 1 of 1, $1 million card right here. I know what I got. No low ballers. That's unreal.
All right. Hope everyone's having a great day today. I definitely know I am because ending a bit of a boycott of mine here. We've got 2023-24 Upper Deck Extended Series. I got 2 hobby boxes here. So for those of you who remember about a year ago, first off, about a year ago was when 23-24 Extended came out. But about a year ago, around the lead up to 23-24 Extended coming out, I did a series where I opened the first 3 years of Extended Series. Each did a hobby box of each one. It was basically that I got all of them less than this box cost at the time, which was like $230 on release, which is definitely not what I paid for these ones. I only paid $150, which is great because that was basically what I paid for 24-25 Extended Series. But kind of rambling on here. So yeah, definitely did not really like 23-24 Extended on release. It was definitely very disappointing for me as someone who loves Extended, as you can see in the back there. But seeing the price come down to where it is now is very relieving. So I haven't opened really much of this, so we're gonna get right into it just after a quick box breakdown because again, I've basically not opened this. So 2024 Extended Series, we got 6 Young Guns / first round rookies. Those are still in here. 4 canvas cards, 2 97-98 SPX Holo Views, 2 07-08 Black Diamond cards, 4 Scene Red cards, 6 Silver Skates / 98-99 UD3s, 6 0809 Upper Deck Retros / 0304 Beehives, 1 Outburst Silver, 1 PTG card, 1 Blue Dazzlers, and 2 Wild cards. So this is about a year old now, so the book's pretty much out on this, and we've seen kind of where the young guns are, where they kind of stand. So the good news is Fantilli and Logan Cooley, the 2 top guys, they're still the top guys. They're still pretty desirable. I'm hoping to get at least one of them from these 2 boxes. And for me personally, based on this card right here, I will take a Calle Clang Young Guns. His regular Young Guns is in here. I'll throw up what that looks like right now. On top of that, obviously the big hoo-ha about this when this came out was the Connor Bedard Canvas Young Guns. I didn't like it back then, and I still don't like it now, but that's as far as I'm going to go with it. I mean, I bought this product. I understand that it might be in here, and even then, if I do pull one, I will take care of and cherish that card because it is still Connor Bedard's Canvas Young Guns. But on top of that, there's like a weird mix of Canvas Young Guns. Like I know Leo Carlson's in here. He was in Series 2. Fantilli, I believe, is in here. I know Logan Cooley, his Canvas Young Guns is stuck in Series 2 for 23-24. But then there's just like a weird mix of like Series 1 and Series 2 guys. So I don't know. For me, the Canvas Young Guns aren't exactly the main draw. Like, yeah, if I get a Bedard or a Leo Carlson or like Fantilli, that would be a big win for one of these boxes, absolutely. But I think for me, just kind of what sets 24-25 above this one is that just the canvases all around, top to bottom, are really good. So definitely in here, I would definitely more be looking for a Canvas Legends or All-Star skills canvas card from the 22-23 All-Star game. That's more what I would be looking for. And then the one final note, I mean, there's a ton of unannounced stuff, like the Days of the Cup are in here, all that stuff. But the Acetate Young Guns for Series 1 and 2 for 23-24 are in here. So Bedard, all those big guys, they are in here. And I mean, say again, I have pulled one. Like I've pulled one of these, so I'm not just gonna ignore the Acetate Young Guns because I mean I can't, but I'm not expecting to pull one. I'm gonna make note of it because I literally have one in my background. But yeah, we're gonna do 2 hobby boxes. I'm excited to finally just end my boycott and let's see what it is we get. Let's go. 2 hobby boxes. Got 24 packs here. Let's go. Okay, 23-24 Extended Series. Let's go. I've maybe opened like 1 or 2 hobby packs of this loose. Like, just to like kind of... Oh, it's a die. Sorry. Sorry. I had quick flashbacks there. That's definitely not an Acetate Young Gun. Sorry. Sorry, jumping the gun, but yeah, I've only opened like a little bit of this in the past. That's a haul. Yeah, it's absolutely a haul of you. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, open just a little bit of this, so not like too familiar with it. But let's go. Let's have a look. 23-24 extended. Again, here's the base. Is the same as my previous video. I did 23-24 Series 1. Patty Kane. Lars Pettersson. These are the All-Star photo cards from 22-23. The reverse retros, that was in Florida for the Panthers hosted that one. That was Lars Pettersson, Blake Coleman, Troy Terry. What is this? This is okay. These are the UD3s. So we should be getting 6 of these and the silver skates. Here's Alex Laferriere. There's numbered parallels. This is definitely not one of them. I think there's one to like 1,000 and there's one to like 250. So there's Alex Laferriere, and I see an outburst. Here it might just be a base. It might be a it might be one of the first round rookies. Let's see. Nope. Who is that? Freddie Goudreau. Okay. Interesting one there. There's Freddie Goudreau on the outburst silver. So again, you get one per box. That's how it's been since they brought these in. And then we've got something behind it. Looks like a first round rookie. I think that's Korchinski. No, it's Luke Hughes. Okay, so there's our first young gun / first round rookie. That's Kevin Korchinski. Sorry, Luke Hughes there. Again, wanted that to be someone from Chicago there, but yeah. The one detail I did like is that they put the draft year here instead of just the retro logo, which is kind of cool. I don't mind that, but again, I don't mind these cards. I know they bother people, but I'm cool with these cards. So first one there, first of 6, Luke Hughes, and then Eric Johnson, Alex Texier, Mark Stahl, him, Eric Carlson. Yeah, so extended series has always been like the O-Pee-Chee of flagship. The weirdest guys get base cards, and I've always thought that's really cool. I definitely love being able to like hunt those guys and all that kind of stuff. Just random guys. And I see a pink Dazzler and a Seeing Red. So let's see what we got. Again, have so far so good. Tyler Mott, Pasternak All-Star, Jordan Stahl, Anthony Duclair coming out of the Shark Head. We got Brett Howden. Here's our pink Dazzler. Freddie Anderson. I'll throw up what the odds are for the pink Dazzlers. I know for 24-25 extended series you get 2 in a case. I don't know if that's the case, if that's the same odds for 23-24, but there's Freddie Anderson pink Dazzlers, so cool one there. That might be one of our wild cards. And we got a Seeing Red of Troy Terry. These are really cool. I really like these cards. I know there's a silver spectrum that's a bit harder to get, and I think the gold spectrum's in retail, but there's Troy Terry Seeing Red. We got 40s in the box, and then nice, there's our first that's the 0809 retro of Jesus Connor McDavid. So a cool one there. Again, they have the high gloss, and they have the exclusives of this as well. So definitely looking for that. So cool one there. Again, 6 of these NDL 304 Beehives. And then we're going to be finishing off with newest Leaf, Dakota Joshua, Freddie Anderson, Philip Zadina, who left, and Nicholas Waugh. I think I see our first proper Young Guns here. And I think I see a Silver Skates as well. Dadonov, awesome photo of William Borgen. Love that one. PLD, Kevin Hayes. Yep, there's our first Silver Skates. Really hard to read the name. It's up there. That's Alex Georgiev. There's a gold parallel. There's a red parallel to like 250 for Alex Georgiev there. So Silver Skates, cool inserts. I think these were an SP Authentic a long time ago. But anyway, here's our first Young Guns. Yuri Kulich, which is not a bad one. Yuri Kulich, first proper Young Guns. The Sabres have like 3 good Young Guns in here. So if we don't get, Fantilli or Cooley, looking for one of the Sabres. So Kulich is not a bad one there. And then nice Shane Wright for our first canvas cards. Definitely going to keep my eye out to make sure that these aren't damaged. I definitely want these in decent condition. But yeah, I just like the canvas cards. That's all for me in that regard there. Shane Wright, first of 4 canvas cards. O'Reilly, Joe Wall, Jack Hughes, and Provorov. I don't know what I'm seeing. I again, sorry, just weird thing with the acetates here. Laurent Brossoit, cool base card. Again, the photography just really good. Semyon Varlamov, Ivan Barbashev, Niko Mikula. There's Pierre Engvall. We've got a Special Forces here. Nice. Okay, that's a cool one there. Special Forces. That's our PTG card. That's Ovechkin. I'm sure that's got a little bit of value, maybe a little bit of desirability there. But yeah, I think Special Forces was an MVP a long time ago. It's like a kind of see-through card, kind of. Yeah, you kind of see it. But used to be an MVP. They've brought it back in extended series. Cool cards. The other one is the Hockey Heroes, which was again another past insert. But yeah, cool. Definitely cool. Insert card to get here. This is the harder one. This one's harder to get than the Hockey Hero, so I'll definitely happily take an Ovechkin Special Forces. Put that to the side. Excuse me. We've got a Mark Scheifele Holo View. Just a regular one there. Again, there's numbered parallels of these. I think it would be numbered on the back, but this is just the regular one. We get two of these in the box for Mark Scheifele there, and then we got Tyson Forster on the Beehive rookie. These are really cool. This is the original design for the Beehives. These are really cool, and I think they did a great job making a new design for 24-25. But yeah, Tyson Forster on the Beehive rookie there. We got, rest in peace, Johnny Hockey, Tyler Pitlick, Kulikov, Scott Mayfield. I feel like every pack has had like some kind of a die cut. I think it's just another Silver Skates. Let's see. Breadman, Nick Bonino, Mikael Granlund, Gossespierre. Okay, not bad. This might be one of the easier Bedards to hit in here, but that's okay. We take that. Silver Skates base of Connor Bedard. Cool one there. It's a rookie. Yeah, cool. Definitely happy with that there as we get on to our next card. Nice. Okay, that's a nice pack. That happened before. This happened in extended. Sorry, this happened in Parkhurst where I got Bedard and Gretzky like in the same box. But yeah, seeing red base Wayne Gretzky, the great one. I mean, up until not that long ago, he was the man who lit the lamp the most, but now it's Ovi. So we'll see where Ovi takes it. But yeah, definitely cool to get a Wayne Gretzky card. I'm not gonna complain there. And then Young Guns, Andre Pavel. I think that's like not a good one. Definitely don't think that's a good Young Guns there, but that's okay. Second Young Guns, we still got three more rookies to go because we got a first round rookie. Then we got Myers, Beauvillier, Jan Ruda, Brown, Ryan Johansson. That was a really good pack there. The Bedard rookie and the Gretzky seeing red. I mean, again, I don't really see that happening too much, so definitely just thankful for that one. I don't know what I'm seeing here. It might be a black diamond and a canvas. Let's see. Pearson, Clayton Keller, Ryan Donato, Tarasenko, Ilya Lyubushkin. Yeah, it's a black diamond. Nice. That's a quad diamond of Sidney Crosby there. So just a couple things with it. I don't know why they keep doing this. When Upper Deck does the sell sheets, they call them stars instead of diamonds. They're like, I don't know. It's a quad diamond. If the bottom here where the black diamond logo is red, it's serial number to 100, and if it's a green, then it's an autograph. Just there's definitely autos in here. Not that I'm expecting to pull one, and I know there's like snow spray autos as well. But yeah, first the two black diamond cards got, Sid and Ovi, Gretzky, Bedard. We're getting the good stuff for the inserts, which is usually what happens with extended. But anyway, Crosby, black diamond, quad diamond. We've got a Braden Point on the Beehive, and then next canvas there is Vladislav Gavrikov. Where did he go? I don't remember. I can't remember where he went. I'll throw up where he is, but him and Drew Doughty there, that's a super cool canvas there for Gavrikov there. And again, 2 for 2. Yeah, little slight bit of damage there, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm not gonna that I won't even notice once it's in the thing. But yeah, 2 for 2 on the canvases for sure so far, just being good. Finishing off with Comfer, Corpusalo, Mark Kostelik, and Sean Dursey. Okay, halfway through box 1. Still need 3 rookies. Bunch of other stuff. We haven't gotten any retro Young Guns yet either. I know those are more common in here than in previous years. I think we got another UD3 here. Lewis, Yanni Hakanpää, Kevin Hayes, Connor Clifton. There's Matthew Patra for the Bruins there for the UD3. That's our second UD3. I see our next Holo View card. It is, who is that? I can't even see. Leo Carlson, so not a bad one there. That's a rookie on Leo Carlson there. And then I think we got another first round rookie. Yep, there's my guy, Matt Coronado, been following me a little bit. So, again, 7 years, I think 45 million for Coronado there. So definitely happy to get any of his cards. That's our fourth Young Gun slash first round rookie. So we get into McDavid All Star, Lars Eller, Jakub Vrana, Okposo, and Josh Morrissey. Yeah, again, extended usually does end up being like for me being carried by the inserts, and there are good young guns in here, but like again, I just think like top to bottom the inserts are just stellar for the most part, as I don't know what I'm seeing here yet again. I mean, that's like every package. I shouldn't be saying that because I haven't opened any of this, so we should just kind of go straight into it. Oh, okay. All right, I'll take one of these guys. Didn't expect that there. There's a deluxe Young Guns of Mark Johnstone. Sure. I'll throw up where he is. I don't know if he's in the league, but that's a numbered Young Guns. I don't care. You take that. So we'll get that in a sleeve real quick. I have sleeves here, and this is the first card I've sleeved, so I'm gonna have to get back to sleeve. I have to sleeve everything after the fact, but sure. Mark Johnstone, Deluxe Young Guns, 57 to 250. Cool extra one there. We've got Mitch Marner here on the Seeing Red, just the regular one, obviously signed with Vegas. We talked about that already. As we get into our first retro Young Guns, you also have Askarov for Nashville there on the 0809 Young Guns. Cool design. I've seen some of these as the indie form of the renewed Young Guns from 24-25. We'll see if he can get the starting job in San Jose. We'll see if he can get some games for them. Definitely still highly touted, so we'll see what happens there. Askarov, Retro Young Guns, Soros, Justin Hall, Igor Shesterkin, Matthew Tkachuk. All right, a deluxe Young Guns. I mean, if that was like Fantilli or Cooley, that would have been awesome. But again, not, trying to not do that to myself. Just, never expect to really get a numbered Young Guns. So not going to complain when, it's not one of the top names. But anyway, Fiala, Larkin, Asamont, Sammy Blaze. Okay, not bad. There's Adam Fantilli on our UD3. That's like our third UD3. Then we've got a Young Guns, Dennis Hildeby. Okay, so I bought this at the card show, definitely not thinking I was gonna get one of these, and but yeah, Dennis Hildeby. We'll see if he can come up and maybe get some time as a backup. And I see a horizontal canvas here, and it's got the blue and the pink, so that's an all-star canvas. So let's see who this is behind the Hildeby Young Guns. Who is that? Dylan Larkin. Dylan Larkin. These are really cool canvas cards, and I hope it's in good shape. Okay, it is. Yeah, I really love the blue with the pink. It just goes so nice with like the Skills logo. But yeah, Dylan Larkin in their reverse retros, definitely not the best one for the reverse retros, but that's okay. But yeah, this is what I wanted. Definitely. So not expecting a canvas Young Guns. Maybe we'll get a black and white. But yeah, super cool there. Definitely happy to take one of these. A UD Canvas All-Star Skills of Dylan Larkin. I'll throw up what the odds are. I think it's still like 1 in 90. But yeah, cool one there. Super happy with that. And then we got some base checklist. Yeah, base. All right, on the last stack, I have. You know what? I'm not gonna slow down. I'm not gonna just think. I'm just gonna go into it, see what we need. I see Dazzler's Blue, which we still needed. Monahan, Hamonic, Drouin, Noel Chari, Vlad Tarasenko. We've got a holographics. Let's see who that is. Luke Evangelista, not a bad one there for the base holographics. These are not nearly, sorry, these are a little more uncommon than in years past. I think the base are 1 in 60, and there's a gold parallel that's a bit harder. I'll throw up what the odds for that are, but yeah, Luke Evangelista on the holographics, and then Dazzler's Blue, nice, of Cale Makar there. Cool one there. So 2 decent Dazzlers there. And then we've got a retro of Jack Hughes. Cool one there. On the 0809 retro there for Jack Hughes. Again, not a year I really opened. I was way out of the hobby at that point. Suzuki, Fast, Jari, Seth Jones. All right, Schultz, Riley Smith. It's quick time on the pens there. Radko Gudas, Barkov, Draisaitl on the silver skates. Cool one there. Here's our next Seeing Red. Kopitar. Dude's had a solid career there on the Seeing Red there for Anze Kopitar. Yaniv Peretz on the what I believe is our final Young Guns. I think he's an AHL guy. I don't know how much he's got up, if he got up at all last year for 24-25. I mean, just speaking of like, it was a sign at times, like it's summer, it's July 2025. The MVP checklist for 25-26 is out, which is crazy. We're getting into 25-26, but it's always been like that. But anyway, last Young Guns probably Yaniv Peretz, and then Smith, Oleksiak, Rodriguez, Killorn, Kucherov. Last pack, let's see if we have any last pack magic in us for this one. Definitely been an entertaining first box. Definitely, I think, been a bit more focused on the inserts. I think those ones I've done a bit better. Let's see if there's anything cool to finish off. There's Ryan McLeod. That's not a variant. Tony D'Angelo, Mackenzie Blackwood, Stuart Skinner, Rasmus Sandin, Matt Savoy. His Young Guns is in here, I'm pretty sure. That's a double diamond for our second black diamond card. There's Patrick Laine on the Beehive. I don't know why I'm fumbling that. And then final canvas card, Jamie Drysdale. Is that? Yeah, he's still on the Ducks there. Jamie Drysdale still on the Ducks. All the canvas cards came out good by the looks of it, which is a massive win for me. If you ask me, finishing off with Olmark, Pius Suter, Logan Thompson, and Gabe Velarde, who just, I believe, re-signed. So let's clean up, and we will get on to box 2. All right, not a bad box 1, but let's see if box 2 can deliver one of those top Young Guns. Let's go. All right, back at it. Let's go. Excited to see what we get. In this one, definitely going to speed up a bit for sure. But let's see what happens this time. Barbashev, Panarin, Mikkola, Pierre Engvall. There's a Levi Merrilainen, UD3, definitely one of the guys of the future for the Sens there. We'll see what happens with them as we got our first Young Guns. Isaac Rosen. I think there's a funnier way. I think there's like a, not sure that's the right way to pronounce his name, but it's like Isak Rosen or something. But Isaac Rosen, first Young Guns. Again, not a bad one there. And then first canvas. Seth Jones, Stanley Cup champion. Seth Jones there. Again, just going to make sure all the canvases are good because that was definitely a bit of a disappointment from Series 1, my box that I just opened, but that one was good. Pitlick, Myers, Kulikov, Mayfield, Ruda. Still keep forgetting to sleeve everything, but whatever, that's fine. Let's see how much this one will differ from the previous box. Not sure, same old, not sure. Benino, Pearson, Granlund, Gostisbehere, Donato. Okay, just the Blue Dazzlers of Connor Zary there. That's a rookie. It's 23-24, so that's a rookie. I see nice Ridley Gregg on the Beehive. I keep fumbling it, sorry. And I see a clear cut here. It just looks like a base. So let's see who it is. Kyle Pozo. Okay, it's a funny one there. Base clear cut, Kyle Pozo. I don't know if that counts for our PTG card. That's a wild card we'll end up seeing, but yeah, Kyle Pozo, base clear cut. I always like the clear cuts. Beauvillier, Comfer, Brown, Johansson. Last pack of the stack, definitely motoring a bit faster, which is good. That's kind of what we want. And yeah, let's see what we got. I think I see Young Guns. Keller, Kane, Tarasenko, Labushkin. There's Jack Hughes on the silver skates. Then we got Seeing Red, Dylan Cousins. He's on the Sens now. And next Young Guns, Georgi Merkulov. I believe he re-signed with Boston. I remember people saying he was one of the sneaky ones to get in this year. So we'll take that, I guess. 2 Young Guns off the bat. 2 not bad ones there. Merkulov and Rosen. And then finishing off with Korpisalo, Johnson, Texier, base. Just moving on here. Again, definitely just happy I got this at a reasonable price. See what happens. We'll see if it can deliver. I see a second canvas card. Start moving on a bit here. Terry, we got Philip Gustafson for Black Diamond. That's a single diamond there. I see a Retro Young Guns. Simon Edvinsson for Detroit there. We'll see how Detroit does. We'll see if they can finally get into the playoffs this year. Simon Edvinsson, and then canvas. Dylan Larkin. Okay, this is Dylan Larkin's break, perhaps. We got 2 canvases of him. Again, not bad. Definitely in pretty good shape there. Not going to complain about that one. So 2 for 2 on the canvases. We'll see if we can get a special one. And then a bunch of base to finish off. Okay, Stahl, Dadnov, Declare, Howden. There's Minchikov. Yeah, Pavel Minchikov on the UD3. I don't believe any of the last ones were numbered. There's Dylan Larkin on the Hall of View, and then next card, Simon Edvinsson. Okay, so this has just been Larkin and Edvinsson so far for all of our stuff here on the first round rookies there. For Simon Edvinsson, base. Cool Cam Talbot base to finish off. All right, almost at the halfway point. Still need a bunch of stuff. Definitely just waiting to see what it is we get. Not sure what I'm seeing here. Borgen, Stephen Lawrence, PLD, Kevin Hayes, Tatar. Is that a variant? No, but that behind it, continuing on with the Red Wings break. That's a pop count to 1,000 of Alex DeBrincat. Cool one there for sure. It's the highest one, but still love these acetate cards. For DeBrincat there, the highest one. There's a Seeing Red of Elias Lindholm that goes really nice with the Flames jersey there. Then nice. I don't think I have this card. That's a Jason Robertson on the 0809 retro there. Cool one there. And then 4 base to finish off. Let's get on to the next half. All right, so far so good. Definitely, again, gonna just kind of repeat myself here, but definitely just glad I'm able to finally open this and give it a fair shot, because it definitely was not able to when this first came out. Carlo, checklist, JVR. I know he has a snow spray auto. I'd love to pull that. Protas, he had a great year. Cam York, Simon Edvinsson, sure. Simon Edvinsson for the Black Diamond. That's our 2 Black Diamond cards. There's a Ridley Gregg on the Young Guns. So yeah, in the past, the retro Young Guns were 1 per box. Here you get a lot more, so they're pretty common. And I know the 0102 Young Guns are like super short prints in here. Again, there's like 8 players. I think that was the last year they did that for extended. So but yeah, Ridley Gregg, so 2 retro Young Guns there. Next canvas card, Pasternak. I really hope that wasn't him scoring against us in Game 7, but we'll see there. I don't know. Pasternak, 3rd canvas card. No special canvases so far. Suter, Kaprizov, TVR, and Erik Karlsson. That Kaprizov card, the All-Star one in Outburst form, is really cool. I'll throw up a pic of it. It's definitely a cool card. I don't know if it's cheap, though, so I definitely don't think I could just, like, attempt to get one. Not sure what I'm seeing there. Sid, Blake Wheeler, Gergensons, Nosek. There's a UD3 of Fantilli again. Didn't I pull out the last box? But okay, there's a Young Guns. There's 2 Young Guns here. One's an Outburst. So let's get into this Outburst. Let's see who we got. Come on, big name or Calle Clang. Let's go. Nav. Is that Pavel again? Sam Malinsky. Didn't he sign though? I'm pretty sure Sam Malinsky signed somewhere. So Outburst Young Guns, that's our 1 Outburst. Sam Malinsky, I think it's like 2 per case here. And then let's see who our next Young Guns is. Yaniv Peretz. Okay, sure. Doubling up on Yaniv Peretz, sure. Young Guns there. Not sure where that falls for the count. I've got like too many things in that pile. Cousins, Horvat, Mitch, Sharon Govich, and John Marino. Man, just one of those could have been Cooley or Fantilli. I would have been a happy camper, but I mean, we'll see. There's still plenty of stuff to go here as we just keep moving along. Ian Cole, Foligno, Daniel Sprong, Dmitry Orlov, Tyler Bertuzzi. That was in Sweden. I remember that. That was the Global Series. Okay, that's not bad there. There's a Silver Skates Gold of Adam Fantilli. Definitely will take that one. I think the gold odds are 1 in 36 for hobby. So cool one there. The gold parallel for the Silver Skates for Adam Fantilli. There's a Chris Kreider on the Seeing Red. And then a rookie Beehive of Luke Evangelista. Finally didn't fumble that. Kupari, he left. Jonathan Quick, Michael Bunting, Max Domi. Okay, on to the last stack. Let's see what it is we still need, what it is we get, because I genuinely don't know. I see another All-Star Skills canvas. Okay, sure. Definitely, I guess, ask and I shall receive in that regard. Darlene, Susie, Ross Colton, there's Freddie Goudreau, Pasternak on the Silver Skates there, next Young Guns, Hilda B. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. Weird thing with the Young Guns there. I don't know what to tell you there, guys. But yeah, don't mind doubling up on Hildaby and for the Young Guns. Let's see who this All Star Skills canvas is. Okay, yeah, fine. That's fine by me. I'll definitely take that, and it's not. It's in pretty solid condition all around there. Super awesome. Sidney Crosby, All Star Skills canvas. I know the black parallels of these still exist. Like there are things. So I don't know what the odds are. I'll throw it up. But yeah, okay, sure. That's probably the hit of the box. But I mean, yeah, cool. Sid card, Sidney Crosby on the All Star Skills special canvas there. Kubalik, he also left. Wenberg, Nieto, Miles Wood, Drew Jarkera. All right, so definitely looking like no Bedard on the canvas Young Guns, which is fine. I mean, it seems like I can like actually, attempt to hunt the stuff and like open it more often. So maybe we'll see it again. We'll see. It looks like we have a Hockey Heroes, so maybe that one didn't count as our PTG. Kadri, Graves, Hellebuck, Ingram, Atkinson. Yep, that's a cool one there. Pat LaFontaine for the Hockey Heroes. Pretty. I'm not sure what the odds are. I'll throw them up. Who's that behind him? That's a Leaf. I'll ask around about that one. Try and see. You can pick out what that number is, but yeah, I can't tell who that is, but that's a cool one there. Pat LaFontaine on the Hockey Heroes. These are cool cards. Definitely happy to get that. Got a cool. Haven't really had much luck pulling rookies of Matthew Nyes, so definitely cool to take one there. Just the base of Matthew Nyes for the Hall of View, and then a Matty Tkachuk on the Beehive. Base to finish off. Last pack. Last pack. If you got this far, thank you for watching. Definitely been a fun one, but yeah, been a definitely just a fun little rip here. Let's see if we can somehow end off with a bang. I don't know if that'll be the case. Petrie, I follow, Gustav Nyquist, Matt Duchene. There's a Patra again on the UD3. Okay. We've got Seeing Red, Tarasenko, and then is that Coronado again? Oh, what a weird couple of boxes for the Young Guns and stuff. I mean, sure, Coronado, my guy, why not? On the first round rookie, that's so weird. But yeah, finishing off with Mike Hoffman, Trevor Moore, Tomasino, Sam Steele, and Morgan Geeky. Let's try and break that down. Okay, so 23-24 extended series, my first break ending the boycott. How did that go? I mean, I think extended series is basically like built its foundation on like the inserts are like just really good, and I think the inserts carried this one again. Like these are just the first box inserts, just some of the regular ones, and then getting on just to the hits of the first box. Definitely the Askarov retro, the Dylan Larkin All Star Skills was super cool. The McDavid base, get a cool Sid and Ovi in the same box. You definitely take that. Dazzlers of Freddie Anderson, the pink one. Again, Bedard and Gretzky in the same box. You take that. The Evangelista of the holographics, which is cool to see. The Mark Johnstone Deluxe Young Guns, always take a numbered Young Guns no matter what. And then, happy to get a couple goalies because, again, you never know. Hilda B, Peretz, you never know. Yuri Kulich isn't bad. And then Coronado and Luke Hughes for first round rookies. And then second box, I think maybe a bit, just a touch weaker, but just going through it. Again, just really cool stuff. Like, I definitely wish when on release it wasn't overpriced because like this is what extended is. Extended is the collective. It's not one canvas Young Guns that makes the set. It's the collective. So again, just my favorite hits from this box: the J Rob base, the Fantilli Gold Silver Skates, LaFontaine for the Hockey Heroes, Okposo, bunch of clear cut cards there. The Okposo base clear cut, the pop count to 1,000. I think possibly your winner here to Sid. All-Star Skills Canvas. A repeat of Coronado for the first round rookies. Got Edvinson, Rosen, and Merkulov aren't bad. And then a repeat of Hildeby and Peretz on top of that, along with a Sam Malinsky Young Guns. But where's Sid? We're ending off on Sid. Really, it's not going to be anyone else there. It's just a really cool card there, just him on the headset there. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. By the time I get recording again, it'll probably be August. So I think we're going to take an extended beach vacation. Going to get through some of those boxes because I still have like over 10. So definitely just going to take a break for you guys, a break for me on the editing, because those are generally tend to be easy videos to do. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time on the beach. Later.